Hey YouTube, it's YouTube here. Tonight I'm making some homemade meatballs. And first things first, I got my little food processor. I'm not going to make you watch it, but I'm going to cut up some shallot. A little bit more than that. But, a little bit of a jalapeno. And some celery. And then I'm going to blend it. Get it so it's nice and watery. So I'm going to get this done and I'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, I'm back. I took the celery, shallot, and just a smidge of jalapeno and ground it up. I got 5 pounds of, I said it was 81.19. So I'm just going to throw this in here. You can use powder if you want. You can use even more of this because I'm gonna, after this is all done, fry up a little chunk and taste it. And if it needs any more of this flavor, I'm just going to put some powder in. So don't want to waste any. Throw some in there. So throw that right there. And let's see where we're at. Let's see. My garlic. Kind of fresh garlic. It's canned. It's all I got. Oh, jeez. Do you think I don't want to open up? There we go. Use a big old plop of this. And it, like I said, this is all to your taste. Depends on how you like them, because everybody likes their meatballs different. I don't want that to get, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to take some of that pepper medley and give it a good couple. I was going to put it in a mortar and pestle and do some, but I was like, I don't feel like it. I could have put some in the Ninja food processor, but I had already done the dry stuff in there, so I didn't feel like messing around with it again. Right, and then I'm going to take some homemade pepper powder. This is green and red bell peppers, so it's got no heat, but it's got flavor, and that's what we want. Alright. And I don't have any fresh mushrooms, so I'm going to use some of my mushroom powder. If I would have had mushrooms, I would have put it in there, because I wouldn't want big chunks. But I'm going to use my mushroom powder. A lot of mushroom powder, apparently. I could try and have everything. Okay. And then I'm going to use just 1 teaspoon, or excuse me, 1 tablespoon of flaxseed, ground flaxseed. And this is fine, so there's no chunks. And I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. And nobody will ever know they're in here. So don't knock it till you tried it. Whew, I'm sweating. Now I'm going to take some oatmeal. Sometimes they use saltines. It's either one of the two. And I'll figure out. Yeah, it was a clean shirt. If it's binding good at the end, and if it is, I won't add anything else. Now I'm going to put in some grated Parmesan. Would have much rather had the fresh stuff. Ran out and put as much as you can in there. I'm gonna put a good amount in there. One, it's gonna help bind it, and two, everybody likes it. Now, and since this table's clean, I'm gonna get a couple pieces of oatmeal out. Right, in this jar, okay, let me see, here it is. I have 3 small, either small or medium eggs, some milk, a little bit of lemongrass, some tomato paste, and some Worcestershire powder. And that's gonna, I was gonna use tomato powder, but my tomato powder has just it must have gotten, even though it's in a completely 100% sealed container with a rubber gasket on it, it just hardened up into a freaking brick. So I had to use tomato paste. Now, I think that's it. Chances are I'm going to forget something. I don't think I did. Chances are. Okay, so I'm going to mix this up. I'm not going to make you watch that. And then I'll be back in a couple minutes. Sorry about that. It freaking does that every once in a while on its own. I got this nice and mixed up. So I'm going to take a little glob of it and to make a patty. And I'm going to use my, oh there it is, my egg pan. And I'm going to fry this up and see what it tastes like. And if it tastes good, that's when I'm going to start making my meatballs. If not, actually I'm going to cook a little bit less than that. Don't really need that much to test it. And then if it needs more seasoning, I'll season up some more and try it again. Alright, got it cooked up. I broke it up into some pieces. It cooked really good. Looked pretty good. Now, not bad. Tastes like a meatball. It needs more
salt.
I forgot salt.
No more cheese, Joe.
No more cheese. I cannot believe I forgot salt. We're all human. I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, back. I'm gonna give it a try. I put a little salt. Well, I actually put a lot of salt in it. I said at the beginning I knew I'd forget something. I put a little garlic, or granulated garlic in it, a little bit more pepper, and a little bit more the pepper powder. I think that's right. Wait, is that where you like it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, I'm gonna take care of my crap. I'm back in just a couple minutes. Okay, I'm back. Now I got myself a tray, and I'm lazy. I don't want to do extra dishes. So I put saran wrap, cling wrap, plastic wrap, whatever you call it, completely around it. Now, I'm going to take one of these, just, you know, scoop cookies, meats, you know, ice cream, whatever. And so that way I'll know they're all roughly the same size. Like that. And just like that. And I'm not going to leave them like this. I'm going to weigh them out, and then I'm going to roll them. So, that way I won't get raw meat all over the place. Don't you even think about it. I can hear the motor in your head moving. Just like that. I don't think I really need to tell you how to roll meat, tell you how to roll meatballs. I mean, everybody does it differently. Some people do the squish, some people do the roll, some people do the hand-to-hand. I do a little bit of all three, and sometimes I do make my meatballs with a lot of cups, hard side for that reason, because I don't want them to fall apart. But I'm going to try not to this time. I'm trying to keep them nice and round, and that's it. before I cook them. Oh, there it is. I'm not doing very good tonight. I forgot the salt. Keep misplacing this. So I'm gonna get this done, and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I got about 40 meatballs done, and I still have some more to do. I'm gonna take my 16-inch Presto electric fry pan. That battery went dead on me. First things first, plug in the electric fry pan. And then I'm gonna put it about 200. I'm not gonna go really high with these because there's a decent amount of grease in them. Because I did a little those patties earlier, I did another one afterwards, and a decent amount came out. But I am gonna take some olive oil because I'm not gonna take everything out with it, so the oil will stay in there. Because I want a nice hard sear on them, you know, nice crisp. And these are very loosely packed, so they probably will crack and stuff. Shouldn't fall apart, but there's probably got a couple little crack here and there, which is no big deal. So I'm gonna let this heat up, and then I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Alright, this is pretty well warmed up. I got my meatballs ready, and I'm gonna carefully take them. I'm gonna use a glove so I don't mush them. A little sizzle. Gently throw these all in there. Whoop. That one needs to be balled up a little bit more. Like I said, I didn't want to mush them together really hard. So, like I said, they shouldn't fall apart. Might get a crack here and there, which is no real big deal anyway. This is all I'm going to do, and I'm going to let them brown for a little while and before I flip them over. You know, try to get them brown on as many sides as I can. That way, well, one, it tastes good, and two, they'll stay together nicely. Because these aren't for right now. These will probably be either frozen or canned, or both. Ground beef was on sale, and figured it was a good time. Haven't had meatballs in a long time, so you see that, you know, they got a little push them together a little bit. I just roll them again, like that. It's beautiful, and you'll notice they're almost all different sizes, especially as they get farther down. You can tell they got a little bit bigger. Yeah, like that. There we go. Beautiful. I would let them fry for a little bit and then put the lid on them, but the lid is in the dishwasher, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to give these a couple minutes and I'm back in a little bit. Okay, it's been a couple minutes. I'm just going to take a... Actually, I should probably check on the ones first time. So I'm going to give them up just a couple more minutes. Probably put that one down. Like that. Oh, I did turn this up to 250 also because I was just taking too long. Wanted to take my time, but I don't feel like doing this all night, so I'm just going to keep this going. Okay, these are right where I want them. So I'm going to carefully flip them over. So, nice little crust on them. And all that fat's helping them crust up. Like I said, I'll be taking this out of here, so I'm not worried about putting that little extra fat in there, and plus these are going to be greasy. So, because all that fat will stay right in here. These should be nice and juicy. Yeah. They look good. Right. I'm not going to make it sit there and watch me do this. I'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, and I'm back. Now, most of these are about done. they come out pretty good. You can use more binder or pack them a little harder if you want to make sure they keep their circular shapes. Some of these aren't. They're a little flat on the bottom, and that's alright because, well, the taste will be fine, but I did them like this for the texture so they wouldn't be so compact. And see, none of them split. So I'm going to take these out right now because they don't need to be 100% cooked because, well, like I said, part are going to be frozen or they're going to be put in canned. So, of course, if you're going to eat them now, make sure they're all cooked all the way through. Everybody, please like, subscribe, and share. Everybody take it easy, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye-bye. I just realized something, that I'm not going to be canning the meatballs because I did not think about it, but there's oatmeal, and you're not supposed to can oatmeal because it's supposed to go rancid. I don't want to take the chance, so this time I just want to let everybody know, just if somebody said, well, you said you... No, I screwed up, I didn't realize what I did. So, if you have any binder in your oatmeal, or in your meatballs, you can't pressure can them. So this time, everybody, take it easy. Bye-bye.